Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me in Death Stranding. We're going to be doing things a little different today because I tried to record the audio. You may have seen the community post, but yeah, my microphone audio decided it didn't want to record because I was trying a different method. I don't know if the video, it's looking choppy to me, but that's also on my editing software, so it should be coming up. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what we're doing next. This is our next mission. We're, I think we've been told to go and, take the medicine over to the president. So we're heading over there now. Yeah, it's really choppy. Hopefully the video doesn't look this choppy and it's just my editor. I think they did an update on DaVinci Resolve, which is what I use. And since the last update, it just looks choppy on the playback when I'm doing the editing. But when it renders the video, it seems to come out not as choppy, at least as it shows. But it also, coincided with me reusing or starting to use again the Elgato, because I plugged in the PS5. And that's the only way I've got to do video capture on it.
To Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
Yeah, I still don't really know where exactly we're supposed to be. Like, I'm sure we've been told, and I should probably be aware, but all I know is we're in America. On the East Coast somewhere. I'm thinking is that it? That's like the hole or whatever, the explosion that caused that spider web across America? I'm not really, clear on. They haven't explained what exactly happened. There was an explosion. That's what we know. And then everything's all weird. And there's like time that rains down and weird critters that are there but not visible to everybody. And yeah, later on, I don't know. I just don't really understand why he seems so confused. I guess it might be the memory issues he seems to have, because there definitely seems to be some memory issues associated with coming back to life, which I imagine would make sense.
Recovery then.
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam. It's me, Dead Man. Sorry, my mistake. I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Huh?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you?
They definitely like the
exactly
dead, moniker.
Take that off before you come inside.
You'll see later. Well, I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely something they play out a little more than seems necessary. Yeah, hopefully the video comes out well, because looking at it on the editor, it does not look like, it's so glitchy, but I think it's the editor. And then, yeah, we have to do the stats for every delivery, apparently.
That's
so
the
even this
president's
tiny
right-hand
little,
man, the director
story
of
mission
Bridges.
delivery. Likes from recipient? We got likes? What?
Oh, you were with
That's
Bridges
interesting.
So, I guess no
That's
introductions
the world
are
we're moving
necessary.
towards, though. Everybody's going to be on social media for their job. You're going to have likes attached to your employment. It's going to be terrible. I'll move into the woods.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting.
See? That guy's got a dead name, too.
It's your mother. Bridget.
Maybe they do that with people who are,
She's a bit out
you
of
know,
it,
the
but
returning ones or whatever.
I know
what
she'll
they call it,
recognize you.
repatriates or something.
Madam President, we've brought Sam.
Yeah, see, that guy seems to understand that Sam doesn't have good memory, apparently.
We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right?
It's kind of amusing. That guy's jacket has vent holes in the armpits, and it's like it's like a pleather, like a fake jacket. If you have to put some sort of ventilation because it doesn't breathe at all. But like, why would you bother in a video game? 'Cause, like they're video game characters, they don't sweat.
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
And the voice actress for her, isn't she the same one who does his love interest in Walking
You're
Dead?
the one
I don't know her
wanted to
name.
send Sam.
Lindsay Wagner. Is that the actual actress? I don't know. I don't look into that stuff as much as I should, and I'm terrible at remembering actors and actresses' names.
Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me. Please. So you are willing to help me?
No, I...
Yep, she's not doing so good.
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Yeah, I still don't understand those cuffs. Like, there's something with contracts
Madam
with them
President,
that's like, you'll see. Hang on.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. Season B fifth. Give me 150 cc's. She's not responding.
Stay with me. Madam President.
This is dropping.
Hold on.
We're losing her. I'm a death.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the black stuff. But it seems to be tied with all the weirdness. So I don't like the black stuff. It's kind of, it seems physical, but also like not only physical stuff.
If word gets out,
And then yeah, it's crazy.
Bridges
Like the
is
whole
finished.
room was all virtual.
What happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body.
We're almost there too.
Without corpse disposal.
Got holographic technology is pretty crazy these days. Not quite that level, but we'll be there soon, I imagine.
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic.
Yeah, they're like trying to keep
I
these
don't know what
secrets.
is.
Who are all those other people, like the nurses and
cancer
stuff? Like,
spread
you're
throughout
not going to
her
keep a
entire
secret with
body.
all those people in there. There's
Harvesting
no way
organs
one of
is
those
out of the
people would
question,
say something to
and there is
somebody.
no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead.
Yeah, see, this is what I don't understand.
But the president's body has to be burned.
Is it the mark? The black
road
mark
from
on his
Capital
hand?
Knot City
that she
to the
left? Her
incinerator
handprint?
was
Is that it?
compromised in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BT's.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges. Can I have a moment? President Strand believed in American
now we've got
Reconstruction.
our full name
She worked tirelessly
and
to bring the
we're ready to
nation
go.
together again. And without her, there would be
Not
no
really ready,
Bridges.
but we're going anyway.
She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
This game just seems so solemn.
Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it. America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
Yeah, very weird
We'll be
stuff.
monitoring you around the clock. If anything comes
Yeah,
up,
just load her up
we'll
on
offer
his
you
back.
support
I
by
mean,
the cufflinks.
I don't know how else you would carry it. A body. And it's not. You gotta balance the whole time.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Use them to
Not
check
really.
the location of the incinerator.
At least the little bit of support that they give, from what I remember, was not very helpful.
Getting to the incinerator.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Like, you're all on your own.
Move around and change the angle of your map to gain a better understanding of the terrain. See if you can't pick a path to your destination.
Yep.
For
And
this
then we're
order,
off.
we provided you with a
And
number of
it's just
suggested
a
routes
bunch
as
of
well. Ultimately,
running
though,
and try
it's
to
up you
balance
to
this
decide how you
awkward
want to
load.
proceed.
Yeah, like, I hate to say it, but you'd want to, strap that body in more of a fetal position. Yep, and you can all guess what I decided to do. Well, I don't know if I decided to do it so much. Yeah, I'm just flipping the map around because I'm interested if I could get it to actually turn. It kind of implies it's like a topo map, topographical, and I don't see really any topographical indications. I mean, it kind of looks 3D, but it doesn't, like, when you turn it, it doesn't turn 3D the way it seems like it should. And yeah, that's just, they give you these 3 different routes. Well, 2 basically. And I'm going to try and go that one is what I'll try to indicate, but I failed completely to take that one because I got distracted by shiny objects. But you'll see. Really? It took me this long to decide? I don't know what the heck I was doing.
I don't think I need to remind you,
Playing with the
but
map.
every minute
Looking
counts
at shiny
for
blinky
transporting
lights.
corpses
That's
for
what I was doing.
disposal.
Yep, we're off.
48 hours following cardiac arrest,
I'm probably
necro
going to cut out a
becoming
lot
fresh
of this
PT
just
to make our lives
because,
hell.
I'm recording after the fact and it is literally just running. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out where the heck I'm going. Because, yeah, like looking ahead and there's that fence right in front of us that looks like the way we're supposed to go. And then I'm falling over most of the time. Yep. That's the help they give. It's not terribly helpful. Yeah, see, I was like, well, they want me to go this way. It says it's off limits, but then, yeah, you got to go around this way. That's another thing I don't understand. Like, why is the city off limits? Yeah, I was struggling really bad to keep them balanced. I didn't remember for a while that if you hold both the triggers, then it balances in. And you pretty much have to hold both triggers the whole time you're carrying this body to stay balanced the whole way.
That America would rise again because they believed in her.
Well, there's kind of a view coming up, so we'll go ahead and leave it playing. But it is mostly just running like this. And then, yeah, I remembered that I can sprint, although sprinting while carrying a body is a little difficult. I have better balance in real life, I swear.
Have a pleasant journey.
Yup. And hopefully, yeah, the video is not as choppy as it's looking to me. 'Cause if it's looking like this, I don't know. I might have to take it down off the channel, but then I can't capture it. Like, that's the problem, is I, like, already played through this. I don't know how to start over from the point I was at to re-record it all, Or I totally would. Because I think I've figured it out. So hopefully the 3rd episode will be not quite as messed up as the first 2. It's just been so long since I plugged in the old PS5. I had to, like, dust it off, blow it out. Like, it's just been sitting there gathering dust for a while. Basically since the last episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Dang, what was that, like 2 years ago or something? So, yeah, it's been a while. But, and then, yeah, this is where I realized, like, yeah, I don't know who Nick Easton is, but this game, from what I heard, other players can build things, and then you can use them in your game. I'm not quite sure how it all works, because I don't do research on games. I just play them. And yeah, well, sometimes I will. Not so much anymore. I used to, like back in, like high school, college years. I would do lots of research and figure out all the ways to do the game exactly the way you're supposed to do it. Now, nah, I don't do that anymore. I'll just play the game, and if I figure it out, I figure it out. Otherwise, not so much. Yeah, and at this point, I'm just looking around, seeing what this watchtower thing does. It looks like it just kind of points to the things you can pick up out in the area that you're going into. I'm not really sure how the areas work. Like, is it all the same every time? I mean, you can build things, so I'm assuming you're going from the same point each time, right? It's a persistent sort of world, I would guess. It's not like you're going to a different area each time. But yeah, I've decided it's time to head out, although struggling a bit. But yeah, I think I will just cut out most of this run.
Yeah, just like that.
Because it's mostly just running through a field, although we do head up over to these things. I think these are chiral crystals is what they are. Not really sure what they're for yet, but I just wanted to go and check them out. I didn't know what they were at this point. And I still don't really know what they are. I mean, I know they're chiral crystals. You can pick them up apparently, but maybe we're not able to pick them up yet. Maybe we need other tools.
Too close.
Yeah, and I'm still just struggling. I don't know why I couldn't remember to hold both the triggers that would stabilize you. It takes me a good little bit to remember that, like up until we hit the foothills pretty much, I think. It is a good looking game, and they do have good music, so yeah, hopefully I don't get a copyright claim on it, although I don't really care at this point. I'm not really monetizing. I mean, not really planning to monetize. If I get there, I'll get there. If not, then oh well.
But I'm a long way from home.
I know your voice, I know your face. This is something I cannot replace. Gave me hope and gave me doubt. Well, I loved you then, but I don't love you now. We're a long way from home. 'Cause we're a long way from home.
Yeah, I tried to cut out the points where I was checking the map just to get the music to play a little bit better, but I think I failed. And then I'm going to try and use the ladder, and I failed. Because I was too busy trying to stay balanced, and I did manage to get across, barely, but yeah. And then, yeah, I think Igor is actually an NPC. I don't think he's actually a player. Yes, keeping balance. I think this note is finally what reminded me that, oh yeah, we can just hold both of them, and then we won't be... Oh no, I didn't remember quite yet. No, still didn't remember. I do. Yeah, here. I think. Is this where I did? Yeah, this is where I finally realized. No, it's still not. It's right about here, I think. Is that it? Nope, not quite. Remembered the scanning. Yeah, I think I did remember at this point. Yep, that I can balance. So, yeah, we'll just let the music play. Yeah, and now music look over. But we do end up finding another little secret thing. Well, I don't know about secret thing, but a little useful thing that Igor has left us. Igor or Igor? I imagine Igor. I mean, that's how most people. But then, like, Conan O'Brien. It's like, if my name was Conan, I would say, no, it's Conan. Like, Conan. What the heck is Conan? Like, that'd be Conan the, like, what, he's, Conan the Gingerian or something. He's like a famous redhead, I guess. I don't know. I like Conan O'Brien. He's kind of funny. This humor is definitely not for everybody, but I don't know. Mostly inoffensive. No. I was going to use the other ladder, but then I was like, oh, yep. Then I fell.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and she's like groaning. Was she groaning? I think she was groaning. Which is weird. Dead bodies should not groan. Yeah, checking the map here again. Because I knew I'd gone down that path, but I didn't know if I didn't want to go like the straight route, because it, usually if you just take the straight ahead route, like direct line, then that's where you run into the most trouble. So I was trying to go up and around on the mountains, but I did not see where to climb it. Then I was like, what is that weird orange glowy thing? And that's when I found it. Yep, we got a nice rope. So we can climb up the mountain that way, which is very nice of Igor to have left us. Now, I'm not sure about the whole like thing. I don't understand what the point of it is, but then I don't really understand the point of likes in real life either, like on YouTube. I mean, they seem to kind of, help, but then maybe not. I don't know. It might just be that I'm not all that interesting. Or just not that popular. Or maybe I sound like, I don't know, terrible. Who knows? But, yeah. Now it's pretty much just hiking through the mountains. I tried to go that way, which is not the right way to go. To the right there. Like, there's no path that I could find anyway. It looked like there should be a path, like, up over the top of that. That little ridge, whatever there. That little nubbin. I'm, like, trying to move my hand to, like, move the mouse over. Like, here, let me point to it. Like, you guys can't see my mouse right now. Yeah, and then I was like, it's a little steeper up here than I thought it was. I may have been able to make it up that little hill or whatever, like right to the right there, but I was like, no, I don't think I want to test that. So back down, even though like down is almost scarier than going up, which is true in real life too. Like if you've ever climbed in the mountains, yeah, going up is like kind of scary, but then you get up somewhere and you're like, man, that was kind of scary. You look down, you're like, oh crap, I gotta get down now. And everything's much scarier when you're looking down. Yeah, the human body was much more designed to go up than it was to go down. Well, most bodies, yeah, see, I'm wondering if I should head back down, but then I'm like, no, because Igor put this here, so there must be a path, right? Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to climb back down, especially with the body. Like, I don't know if I could even climb back down. I guess you just repel. You backed. Oh, I was giving him a like. That's what it was. So I was like, maybe I should do a like since I'm heading back down. And then, yeah, I realized, oh, there is a path up this way. So we'll just follow this path. I mean, it does look. I don't know. It doesn't look like America to me. Is the problem. Maybe I just haven't been in the East Coast very much, which I haven't. I've spent most of my life most of my life I spent in Colorado, and then the second half of it so far has been spent in Georgia, mostly. So, I've been to the East Coast, I think when I was a kid, briefly. No, maybe I haven't. Maybe I've never been to the East Coast. I think I haven't. I've been, to Australia, and I've been, like, all across the United States.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, I got off on a tangent. Yeah, I was giving him a like on that one. Because, I don't know, like it, so I remember to do it. Then trying to find a route from here, because I didn't quite understand what Igor was intending by this route. But then it looked like, yeah, we can kind of shimmy our way up this way. Although this is a little hairy right here. And then I thought I was kind of, or maybe I did screw myself. Yeah, I did. I did the same thing. I was trying to go to the right again. And, yep. I don't know. It's like they put in false paths on purpose, almost. Because this way, I think all those X's mean it's impassable. Like you can't climb it. But yeah, there was a little passable route in between all the X's. So we managed to get up there. And then we're pretty much at the top, I think. Is there one more? There's one more hill, I think. Yeah. Or one more ridge, I guess. Summit? However you look. It's been too long since I've been climbing the mountains. I don't remember all the proper terminology. Yeah, he would be in such good shape. He'd have to be in, like, to carry I mean, granted, she's, you know, had cancer and was sick, so she might have been down to, like, you know, as far as 75, 85 pounds, something like that. I don't know what that is in metric. I really should, but I don't. I used to know metric when I was in college because I was going for chemistry, so I knew metric like the back of my hand, and then stopped using it out of school, and now I don't, you know, I could convert it, but I just don't. I used to be able to, you know, like eyeball it in my head, you know, if you said like, oh, 1 kilogram of whatever, like I'd be able to say, yep, that's about this much, but now, yeah, not so much.
So that's the place, huh?
This is the place. Yeah, it seemed odd to me, like, wouldn't they have some sort of way, like, they built this whole structure and they didn't build, like, I don't know, like some sort of a train or something to get people, to get the corpses there? Like, it seemed like they would have some sort of, you know, travel route, but I don't know, I guess then the game, you know, wouldn't work. They'd have to, you know, it's like the plot armor of various conditions, essentially. Yeah, it's a very weird sort of looking place. I didn't even notice that chandelier sort of thing, because I was too busy looking at the spot I was supposed to go to. And then we cremate her. Yup. Yeah, I don't know. The UI is a little, I don't know, it's not quite to my liking. It's like too much for what it is. It doesn't need to be that complicated. Pretty sad and lonely funeral. I guess that's what happens in the apocalypse. He's a very apocalyptic person, you know? Most of the movies he does are somewhat apocalyptic in nature. At least all the movies. Maybe I'm apocalyptic in nature because that's what I've seen him in. And then the rainbow comes.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam.
Yeah, I
burn the
still
other
want
cargo while you're
to
there.
have everything explained. Yeah, you didn't even notice they put that on there.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
Yep, that's
it here?
Igor.
Because it's flagged for disposal.
Not the baby. The guy
Central Knot's
from the last
gone,
episode.
And our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired. And it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
You gotta wonder who the director is. Wasn't the president in charge? Like, who's this director person? I don't understand all the politics. It seems very fractured. Yep. Got the BTs coming. do they only have hands? I guess it's creepier if it's just hands.
Sam, do you copy? Damn it, must have lost you in the blackout. Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
That's something else I don't understand.
an idea.
'Cause they're saying all these BTs came from the bodies they didn't get there, so wouldn't they have made craters?
Start.
There's something with the memory
Maybe
of,
you are defective.
like, they join minds, kind of, when it hooks up to it.
That's it. Do your thing.
But yeah, this makes it so we can see them, the BTs. That's them.
Sam, we're sending you some suggested routes back to the city. Pick one or don't. Just get the hell out of there.
Yeah, like, we gave you some suggested routes, which, yeah, you go check, it's like, it's the exact same routes. At least it looks like it to me, anyway. But I pick the one that is labeled as BT evasion path, or evasion route, because that seems like the best way, right? Flat route doesn't sound good. Shortest route, yeah. Waterfall route. Nope. We want to evade BTs. That's the point right now. So yeah, we have to head to the right, and it's like it looks like they're all going to the right. So I don't know why it said this was the BT evasion route, because yeah, they immediately jump on this. But yeah, luckily you can shake them off. I thought I was done for though at this point, and I totally did. But no, you can shake them off. You just gotta balance yourself. Get out of there. And keep heading out of the place. And yep. Avoid all the BTs. But then here they come again. So yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. So are these hands the BTs? They must be, right? It's just they're kind of like bleeding into the real world, or whatever, like the physical world, however you want to look at it. And then I guess that thing kind of just points to where they're at, is my guess anyway. At least that's, what I was hoping. And then, yeah, I was checking the map, because it's like running towards a cliff. Like, I'm pretty sure it did like a, kind of a, like a check mark sort of motion, or shape for the path. So yeah, just running along the cliff edge here. Enemy-induced adrenaline rush, yeah. It was like, what is all this? But yeah, I guess you got, enemy encounters produce a rush of adrenaline, rapidly restores stamina. Your stamina drops quickly once the rush passes, however, so be sure to rest and drink from your canteen to recover. I didn't even realize I had a canteen up until this point. Although I still don't really realize. Not in the game. Past Slack, had no idea, like, oh, that's nice, I wish I had a canteen. And then It was like, oh. But then it pops up and says, yep, do that for canteen. Or just energy drink. I didn't even know what I was drinking. I thought it was water. Must be some good energy drink. It just immediately restores everything. And we got handprints all over us, so I'm assuming that's how he got the handprints all over him in the first place. Was a situation like that. But where he wasn't wearing a shirt, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure they will show us later on. But yeah, the route back is pretty uneventful. So we just follow essentially the same route that I took to get here, just going in reverse. So I'll just cut to when we get back. I'll see you there. Well, we made it back. I went ahead and just let you guys hear the music. The music in this game is really good. So, figure it's worth leaving it in, even if I get a copyright claim.
Welcome to capital, not city. Proceed to distribution center.
Yeah, I still don't get, like, the whole society, how it works.
Check the location on your compass.
Yeah, it's like, that's the one thing I can do in video games, is follow a dot. This is where you need to go. That's the one skill I've gained in my years of gaming, is go to the thing they're pointing at. I don't know if any of my other skills really are skills. They're just slight abilities, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I still don't understand the storms. And like, there's those, the white floaty dudes.
When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with a speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Yep, I think Sam has different ideas about the BB. That's another thing. They better explain those BBs. I'm going to be really annoyed if they don't explain those.
sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
That's some skill right there. Being able to blow a heart in a bubble. Like, I've seen people blow bubble rings, but I don't know how you could do a heart. Baby has imprinted on us, I think. I don't know. Yep, we disposed of the president's body. I don't understand these statistics. I guess so you can compare with other people and see how much better you did. I'm just not into that kind of thing. Like, I've never been into competition, like, my whole life. I know, like, the world kind of works around competition, but I think it should evolve beyond that at this point, personally. We've got enough to compete with. We don't need to compete with ourselves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sam has decided that the baby is not being disposed of.
Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
Yep, the baby's our friend now. It's the only thing that he's showed any affection towards at all through this whole game so far. And then the beach. She said she'd see us on the beach.
It's almost time
so,
to go,
assuming that's what this is.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Yep, and then we get to meet Amelie. It's definitely an interesting way to present a story to.
Good morning, Sam.
To people. Like, I don't know.
Sam, this is Die Hard.
I guess I grew up in a time when they explained everything at the beginning.
Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up. Wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
Yep, we're pretty much mostly wrapping the episode up here, but there is a bit more to do. But I will just go ahead and cut to that because we're just looking around the room, just trying to figure out what all this is. It's kind of like a menu. It's just a weird 3D menu. It is kind of funny, though, if you, like, spend too much time looking around, then Sam will, like, point out. I think he does it here in a second. Yeah, see? He's like, look at it, like, what are you doing? Is he going to do it? Or is it later? He, like, points at what you need to do. See, he's like, look, over there. Because he told us to go take a shower. Go to the shower. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I'll just cut to the next interesting thing. Yeah, that was the point. He was pointing at something. I looked at a few other things. There's just like some stuff to look at, like toy army stuff. I don't know. I'll probably have to blur his butt a little bit more because I don't know if that's blurred enough. So hopefully I remembered to do it and YouTube didn't kick the video off or something. What do they do? I don't even what do they do? I guess they just flag it and tell you to take it down or do something about it. Cut the part out. It's got the bad stuff in it.
For fuck's sake. Isn't anything private anymore?
Oh, no. Except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is.
Right. But he's in the shower and then here comes the toilet.
I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
Yeah, that was some shower. Like, seriously? Usually when people shower, you kind of have to use soap.
You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism, her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Amelie.
Yep, that's her, kind of. I don't know. She's definitely got some stuff going on.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam? You're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone and everything?
Yeah, they better explain that too. How she's on her body's on the beach,
Someone
so she
has
doesn't
to
age.
succeed
Like,
Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation. Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
I guess she was kind of mimicking her trip west.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
Yeah,
We
I definitely
convinced
want
community
more
after
explanation on that.
community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edgenot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah. But then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken?
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenot City. Well, that's what her keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave him be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edgenot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
Yep, there's always somebody who has to ruin the party.
Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force, by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons.
You still haven't explained
Just
that.
another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together. To form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edgenot City, find Emily and bring her home.
Gotta love the little army figure. Like, why
After
wouldn't they
that,
just
I'll take
animate
over
it
the
like regular
presidency and
people?
carry on
Why would it be
Mother's
army
work
people?
to save the country.
Like army toys?
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you, or anyone else, ever again.
Wait!
See?
Yep, it
It's like
sucks
I'm
to be
not even
hologram.
here. Same as it
Rimmer
ever
could
was.
tell you that.
Sam! Sam! Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again.
We get a BB
For
now.
once, it would
We'll
seem
be able
that
to actually
Doomed
see him.
BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for
They
one
managed to make
another.
that thing pretty cute. I mean, for an unborn fetus sort of thing. Then, are we back at the beach again? I don't remember. It's been a couple days since I played. Like I said, I've been having to slow it down a bit. I was going way too hard there for a while. Pretty much burnt out, you know, but just not full burnout. Just burnt out on the, you know, I was kind of grinding there for a bit to try and get to the, you know, the YouTube algorithm sweet spot, but I don't know if it exists, so I'm just going to do what I want now.
Sam.
Yeah, so I guess he goes to the afterlife when he falls asleep too,
Are Sam Strand.
and she's there.
Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, strand. A strand is part of a rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. here on the shore of the Pacific.
Yeah, that's something else. Like,
Thousands
I don't
of
like. It
miles
seems
away,
like it's actually
but
a
our
physical
bond
beach.
still holds.
They like got kind of ripped out of reality, so it exists in the physical
You're
world
free,
and the spiritual world somehow.
we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not.
She looks younger on the beach than she did in the office area.
Come back, Sam.
Probably just the lighting, though.
I'll be waiting for you.
So she just has to hang out with the dead whales. And what is that planet? Is that the moon?
Wait!
Yeah, and the whole locking yourself. Did he lock himself up when he went to bed? Or does it automatically lock him up? Yeah, and they did a terrible job with the CGI on that cord. You could see as he pulled it, it got longer. But rope and stuff is really difficult to do in games. But this is the end of the episode. We will get on.
Die hard.
Yeah, we'll listen to this.
You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
Yeah, it's basically just a fancy 3D menu, from what I could tell. Because you can't actually get up and walk around the room. See, he's like, go look over there. Like, okay, we'll look over there. Yep, that's our terminal. That's where we get stuff done.
You can browse the Bridges database, which has info on a range of subjects. You don't have clearance for everything, but there's still plenty you might find informative.
Yeah, I don't think we have clearance for anything at this point. I tried to move it around, and I think we only have info on, the one city we're at so far. Yeah, so we are on the East Coast, but there is no big hole. And no, what's the I guess that's just a logo, all the spider webs, and they've got a bunch of craters. Yeah, so I guess the main crater right there in the middle, where is that, like Mississippi sort of area? I don't know. I'm terrible with geography. But that's going to be the end of the episode. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. Sorry for the weird, post audio business. Next time should be back to normal. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy it, click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more weirdness from me. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Bye!